Uh-huh. I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on. Dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, got a radio show. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't even tell you, man. I've been doing some thinking, and one of the things that I wanted to mention today to you as one of the principles of success, being grateful at all times is difficult to do. Being grateful at all times is very difficult to do. I find that to be true with myself. Now, there are others that might be able to do it, but just from talking and listening and living and learning, being grateful at all times is difficult to do, but it's necessary because it's such an act of faith in knowing that no matter what's going on, it's going to be all right. And it's hard to see that when things are not going in your favor, when things have turned so dramatically the other way. And it seems as though you're the only one in the situation where you're involved with other people, or someone got an accusation against you falsely, or somebody trying to do something to you unjustifiably, whatever the case may be. When it's happening to you, it does appear to you that, oh my goodness, man, this is horribly one-sided. So it is difficult. It is hard to do, to be grateful at all times, but it's so necessary. And I just want to point out a couple of things to you. First of all, the difficulty in being grateful in hard times is that, number one, the present circumstances oftentimes is just so pressing and so overwhelming that a lot of your energy is devoted to trying to come up with the solution for that, or trying to muster the strength to weather the storm, or trying to just brace yourself to try to get through it. And in doing that, it's hard to be grateful. It's hard to be grateful in pain. And I know it is. But here is the trick for me. This is what I've had to learn how to do. And I guess it takes practice to get here. It's not nothing you just start doing right away. You got to practice it in small increments to really get it. What I've always had to say to myself, and what I've learned to say to myself, is this is happening to me because God is working me through something. This is happening to me because it's some form of test that I have to pass in order to graduate to the next grade, in order to be allowed to move to the next level. This is happening to me because there's something I need to purge my life of, my body of, my spirit of. Something's purging in me. And when you purge something, it's painful. You know, it's like a person getting off drugs. The withdrawal is agonizing, I've been told. And every documentary I've ever watched, it's an agonizing process to go cold turkey, to withdraw, to pull away after you've been doing something so long. And so I know that this process is tough when you're going through some pain, but when you're purging your system, when you're having to pass a test, when you're about to when you're being made ready for the next level, that moment right in there, in realizing that that's what's happening, that's where you find the gratitude. That's where I found the gratitude. I hope I'm explaining this correctly. I'm going to keep trying until I get it. But that's where you find the gratitude. The second part of it is that God has never left me. In all the things I've done, in all the mistakes I've made, all the lies I've told, all the situations I've gotten myself into from being greedy and wanting too much for me, at the expense sometimes of other people, not doing it deliberately or in a vindictive way, because I've never had that spirit. I'm not a vindictive or a mean person. But sometimes in my life, in wanting to do what I wanted to do, I didn't totally weigh out the cause and effect of the other person. I mean, can I just be real with you with that? I mean, how many times we done all done that? Look, it don't make you a bad person. You know, good people do bad things all the time. I just happen to have come to the realization that unknowingly and not with malice intent towards a person, I've hurt people looking at something I wanted to do without really looking at what the cause and effect would be on the other person. So in doing some of these things, I've created situations for myself. But God, through his grace and mercy, has allowed me to even get beyond that. So when I'm saying that God has never left me, in spite of myself, he's always gotten me through. So that's the other part of it too, see, that no matter what you're going through, you've got to understand that God has always gotten you through it. Now, hasn't he? Now, it may not be the way you wanted or the way you liked, but guess what? You can't do wrong and not pay for that now. That's not how this works. That's never going to be the case. But the great thing about God is he fires warning shots at us all the time. He gives us an opportunity to stop. You know, he don't fully punish us right away every time we do something wrong, now does he? You know, eventually you're going to get caught doing whatever it is you're doing. You do understand that, don't you? But the first time, that close call, that was a warning shot for you to stop. Look, I know you're not perfect. I know we all sinners down here. So I know you're going to make mistakes one time. I know you was looking at her when you wasn't supposed to. I know you said something to him when you wasn't supposed to. I know you got with her when you know you wasn't supposed to. And I know you got with him when you know you wasn't supposed to. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire a warning shot, and maybe you'll slow your roll this time. But we keep on, though. See, that's what happens. See, we just keep on. And then the next thing you know, we get caught. Now, oh, Lord, have mercy. I want out of this. Yeah, well, see, you done dug this hole pretty deep. And he going to get you out. But there's some things that's got to go down now because you didn't pay attention to the warning shot. See, had you stopped the first time you felt bad about it and said you wasn't going to do it no more, the situation wouldn't be as critical. But because we don't stop and we go again, but God always forgives. He always allows us to get back up again. He always gives us mercy. He always gives us his grace. He always does that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to show some gratitude that will affect your attitude, that is in direct correlation with your altitude. If you get them 3 tudes together, you can mess around, be something now. Gratitude affects your altitude. It's in direct correlation with the altitude, and that's how it works in life, man. Please don't get it twisted. Tell God that you scripture that talks about it don't really be it. Yeah. So, you know, man, when you start worrying, man, change your focus to prayer, and that usually helps. Well, that does help, but it's part of the process, man. It's very normal, Junior. It's very normal. Quit tripping about stuff you have no control over. I try not to do that.
Amen to that. All right, thank you, guys. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff, on this Friday?
Well, Shirley, we're going down to the church.
Oh, back there.
There's a funeral there. 3-minute remarks.
What?
3-minute remarks. We know those that know how to stay within that time frame, and then there's those that want to just talk about when they met, how long they've been knowing each other, and it goes on and on and on. 3-minute remark. Let's go, Keto.
Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to reach a brother Keith, please.
Yeah, this is Keith.
Keith, how you doing? This is Lawrence over at Hill Funeral Home.
Okay.
We are the ones that have the doing the funeral for Sister Dolores. That is your aunt. Am I understanding right?
Yeah, that's my auntie.
Okay, and as you know, the funeral is this coming Thursday.
Yes, I'll be there Thursday.
I'm giving you a call because it's been brought to my attention that you were going to be giving remarks for the funeral. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I wanted to call you because we're getting ready to print the programs for the funeral and let you know that they have taken you off for the remarks because they say that you're not going to be...
Hold on. What do you mean taking me off?
Well, what I'm saying is they say that you're not going to abide by the 2-3 minute rule that they have for remarks, and they've taken you off. And
who is they? Who? Hold on, come out. What's the name again?
Lawrence. I'm Lawrence. I'm the actual funeral director.
Lawrence. And who told you to take me off?
One of the family members, I'm assuming, is who made the adjustment.
And an adjustment? That ain't no adjustment. That's changing the whole program. Who else is on the list?
I mean, there's quite a few family members doing different things throughout the funeral.
Okay. So how did you get to my name is what I'm trying to figure out.
That they said listen to me. Listen to me, Brother Keith. Listen to me. What they said is that you weren't going to abide by the time. You weren't going to do your remarks in 3 minutes or less.
Listen. My auntie raised me. She put me through college, and you think I'm finna go up there in her funeral and be under 2 minutes?
Well, listen, Brother Keith, listen to me. Normally, when we have these funerals, people who give remarks, we have them 3 minutes or less.
Okay. So I tell you what, Mr. Lawrence, who else on the list? Is Sheila on the list? Is Sheila on the list?
We have a Sheila. Yes, there's a Sheila that's singing.
Take her name off the list. Take her off the list and put me where she's supposed to be with my time and her time. Is Bobby Jr. on there too? I better not be on there.
Yes, Bobby Jr. is giving remarks.
What?
That's Dolores'. That's Miss Dolores' son, right?
Yes, her son, the one that been locked up. He just got out of jail. Truth be told, he the one down there put her in the coffin. You need to take him off the list too. Give me all that time, because if I ain't gonna say nothing, that my auntie.
Brother Keith, let me just say this to you. I cannot take Sheila or Bobby Jr. off. I can't make any alterations to this program unless they say that I can. Sir,
what you mean? You already taking people's name off. You taking my name off.
But they orchestrated this though.
Who is they? Who is they? They finna have a mother problem. They try to take me off my auntie program. Who is they?
Sir, I'm not gonna get into a family matter, but until they say that you can be on.
In a family matter.
Sir, I'm not going. I don't want to have this turn out to be bad, and we want to have a great home going for Sister Dolores. Okay.
Damn right. And if I don't get to say nothing, I guarantee you it's gonna be a 2-for-1 in there. Somebody else gonna get their in the coffin too. I guarantee you that. if I don't get to say nothing at my auntie's funeral, my auntie didn't pay for my damn college. I didn't put $6,000 in the funeral. I tell you this, Mr. Lawrence. I bet you whether I'm on the program or not, I bet you I say what the I want to. I bet you that much. You tell they that. My auntie didn't put me through college. I didn't put money on the funeral. I call around and see who ain't putting no money on the funeral. Tell them they can't be on the program. Man.
Keith, when they decide who's on it, if they change the format, then I will call you back.
Who the is they? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Who is they?
Can I tell you something? And I don't want you to get too irate, okay? Okay.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I just want to say this, Keith Wilson. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You just got pranked by your cousin Bobby Jr.
You bull. I'm Bobby Jr. up. I promise you that. I'm kicking Bobby. I know that. My blood pressure is all up. I ain't got time to be playing, man. Taking me on the damn program. I'm kicking Bobby ass. I know that.
Oh, Bobby said y'all grew up like brothers, man, and you was basically another son of Mr. Lawrence. That's right?
Yes, I was, man. Oh my goodness.
Hey, let me ask you this, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, nephew. Thank you.
What?
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey, in the building for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Junior has some news about a brand new podcast. Oh, really, Junior? Okay. Nipsey Hussle's murderer is sentenced to 60 years in prison. And Judge Greg Mathis has landed on the AMG network with an all-new show, Look at God. But right now, it is time to Ask the CLO. We'll talk about all of those stories at the top of the hour. Right now, it is time for the CLO to answer Sharon in Arlington. Sharon writes, I'm 56, and I was dating a 53-year-old man. Last night, as we walked out of Chili's, a woman ran up to my man and went off on him because he'd had sex with her before he took me out to dinner. She ended up taking me home after all of that. And do men ever get tired of lying is my question. Cheating and playing the field.
No.
Lying, cheating, and playing the field.
Wait. Did she say she took her home?
Yeah. She ended up going home with the woman after all of that. Mm-hmm. The woman ended up taking her home.
Taking her home to do what?
Well, it doesn't say. They got into an argument. And
well, I mean,
the woman
if she
went off
ran up on the woman at the Chili's, both of them must have had a car. Ain't nobody walked down to Chili's. Chili's ain't by nobody's house.
Yeah.
You got to get in your car to go to Chili's. Don't nobody stay upstairs on top of Chili's. This ain't Harold's Wings. Don't nobody stay on top of Chili's. So, did the two women end up seeing each other? I'm confused.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that, but you know, this is what it says, Steve.
I don't know if they were seeing each other. The question is, so I'm assuming she didn't hook up with the woman like sexually.
I don't think so.
I'm thinking maybe they just went, she gave her a ride home.
Yeah, they were both mad at the man at that point. So she was probably like, come on, girl, I'll take you home. Something like that.
So what's the question?
The question is, do men ever get tired of lying, cheating, and playing the field? That's the question.
Yes. Men
you do?
Get tired of that.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
All right,
It might be hard and tired, but ain't nobody going to stop. Right?
I mean,
Wait, what?
cheating and playing the field is out there. But there are a lot of men who grow tired of it. I was exhausted. I had wore my ass out. I had done just too damn much, to be honest with you.
Get somewhere and sit down.
No, seriously. Man, if you don't take your ass home and sit your stupid ass down before you mess around and go to hell. Yeah. See, that was my main concern. I messed out, man. So, long time ago, I said, hey, man, because let me tell you something, man. When my father died, it started when my mom died. My mom died when I was 40. From 40 to 48, that 8-year run right there.
That new
I'm
money?
glad they didn't have phone cameras and TikTok and IG and
social media.
That 8-year run right there fixed me. I got so sick of me, I shaved my head at 49 and everything. I got to do something different, man.
You changed. All
yeah,
right.
Man, you changed.
So the answer to Sharon is yes, eventually. Okay.
Yeah, people change.
Sierra in Queens says, I'm 38 and divorced. My ex and his new girlfriend just rented the apartment above me, and I think he did it to irritate me. He said he's fond of the area and the building, so he's back to stay. Should I move or do my best to ignore him?
Yeah, you're going to have to move because they're going to be coming through that floor in a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He going to be upstairs making love in combat boots. He going to make sure you know what's going on. Yeah, you might as well go on move, baby. Just go on move.
Who does this, though, Steve?
That dude right there. There's no way in the world I'd have did that.
No.
There's no way. I come in here with this every day. How you explain it to your current girlfriend? Yeah, she downstairs. So why we moving over here?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you trying to just, you going to move in the building where you used to stay downstairs?
This is craziness.
Man, please. The new girl's stupid and he's stupid.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you're telling the ex-girlfriend to move immediately. Yeah. All right, moving on to Vershawn in Columbia. Vershawn says, my husband brought cakes home on 2 separate occasions and said his coworker made them. He said she is a homebody that loves to cook, loves to bake. Well, the homebody has a great body, and I told my husband to stay away from her. This fool brought another cake home today. Is this inappropriate or not?
Yeah, he can't help it. He can't help it.
He can't help it.
Boy, Miss Body coming up to him with all these cakes. He brings
Miss who, dog? Miss who?
Yeah, Miss Body coming up to him with these cakes. He can't turn these damn cakes down. That's how fine she is. He can't turn these damn cakes down. The wife had told you, bring another cake in here.
Right.
I'll have one in here next week. She's a homebody. Keyword body. Mm-hmm. Every time he mentioned word body. Well, she a homebody, and she love to cook.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, after a while, he gonna be going by that tasting batter. Yeah.
Before she even puts it in the oven?
He gonna be over there licking bowls. You keep on. Is this inappropriate behavior? This fool better quit bringing these cakes home. Yeah. Dog, take the cake and drive it somewhere. Give it to one of your homeboys. Quit bringing these cakes to his house.
Yes.
Dog, you stupid. You telling on yourself. What you're saying to your wife is, I heard you say stay away from her. But I can't. Miss Body. Yeah. Okay. You remind me, I used to lick the bowl when my mama got through.
Yeah.
You got some bowls over there?
What you saying? Say it. Say it. Say it with your chest.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. He's being very disrespectful.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of cookies you got?
Yeah. Right. Last one, Steve. Last one. Jerlanda in Chattanooga says, I'm marrying my soulmate in June.
Who said and he that? Wants... give me the name again.
Jerlanda. Yeah.
Go ahead.
In Chattanooga says, I'm marrying my soulmate in June, and he wants to live in the house he grew up in. Both of his parents died in that house. He can't understand why it's a no for me. Is it wrong for me to want a fresh start in a new house of our own?
Hell yeah, had them old dead-ass people coming back through them walls, haunting that house and stuff. Nobody give a damn about his old dead-ass mom and daddy living in that house. I'm not moving in here, man. No, we're not doing that. They died in the damn house. You know we black people, we don't do that. You want to stay in the house. I don't live in an old ragged-ass house.
We don't do that, Steve. You're right.
All in here. This was my mom and daddy's room. Smell like it, too.
All right, listen. We got to go. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news right after this. Thank you, CLO.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
All right, so Junior, we all know that you're a champion for sickle cell disease awareness, and you have some great, doing a great job. You have some news about a sickle cell awareness podcast. Please tell us about it.
Yes, Shirley, I'll take it upon myself to go ahead and take this to another level. I want to have these discussions. It's called Living Your Life. Living Your Life podcast. We talk about all things sickle cell, from treatments to medications to people who are around the world that have sickle cell. Because I'm just going to dispel this myth that black people have it. We're talking to people over in the Middle East, over in Europe, over in Africa, and we're going to sit up, man, we're going to have a great time. It's impactful, it's insightful, and it's informative. You're going to have a great time talking to people that are celebrities with sickle cell. We're going to talk to a lot of people, man, that's going to make an impact, man. We got to change things. Yeah. It's going to be, man, it's not a down show or none of that. You know, because everybody thinks that we have to have a different life. No, you can have a wonderful life, and you just got to get back to living it. And so we started Living Your Life podcast. You want to hear it? Go to livingyourlife.online right now and subscribe. Livingyourlife.online. And you can subscribe and get these episodes. The first 3 episodes are already out. And then we're going to shoot some more. They're going to be coming out every month. So I have new episodes for you.
Man.
Talking
everybody
to people,
on there got sickle cell?
Not everybody.
Hey!
Not everybody.
Sick like us.
Not
you
everybody.
Sick like us. We sick.
We sick people.
Like us.
We got doctors that come on there. We're going to have doctors that come on. People that work in the insurance business.
I need to know.
You're going to put some spec on our sick, though. But you're going to put some spec on our sick.
Well, you know, Monica might want to help book the show. You know, now she got to ask if you got sickle cell.
No.
You can't
but
come
she's
on
not asking. You are.
Well, I just need to know.
You the one doing that.
Well, I just got to make sure I ain't got to be on it because I don't have it. So.
We love to have you. I'm talking about life, man. We love to have you on there, man.
Come on there, man. I ain't got it, man. I ain't a good person. Bring on there and talk about these crises, you.
We don't talk about crisis. We talk about a lot of
Well, you know, I'm going to bring it up, though. So.
But Junior, you are such a good proponent for it because you do have sickle cell.
I remember when I got out the hospital this year, I remember Uncle say, man, do something about it. You want to change it, do something about it. So that's what I did, man.
I mean, I'm congratulating you, man, because you got to bring awareness because, like you say, most people think it's just black people.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of people, man, who's so different. You see, if whites had it, we'd have been in.
Solved this, everything.
Oh, this
be over.
This be right up there with boy. This be right up there with the Cancer Society.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing, man. Just go to livingyourlife.online and subscribe, man. I mean, you're gonna love it. It's fun. It's entertaining, man.
Can I come on there, dude? If I come on there, can I wear my robe? Can I wear my my hospital robe? The one.
No, we ain't doing that, Tommy. No, we ain't doing that. Just,
but if you're going to be on the podcast, Tommy, you do have to have your medicines right in front of you. So we can see the label, make sure you qualify.
How can we subscribe one more time, Junior?
Livingyourlife.online. Just go to livingyourlife.online and hit the subscribe button, man. You're going to love it, man. You get your podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, you can get the show.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right. That's
all
great.
right, thanks,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheryl, I'm going to get you one of them robes that's open in the back. You want one?
No, thank you.
Oh, man.
You don't want to wear it, Cheryl?
I don't like to be cold. All right, switching gears now with an update on the sentencing of the man that murdered L.A. rapper and businessman Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder Jr. will serve 60 years to life in prison. Yes.
That is life.
Yes. Los Angeles County Superior Court judge sentenced Holder to 25 years to life for murdering Hussle and an additional 25 to life because he used a gun. Holder must serve an additional 10 years in prison on assault convictions for shooting 2 other men who were with Hussle on the day of the murder.
Woo! He's going to be in there for a while.
Yeah, man, he's going to have a tough stay, too.
He might not make that 60. To be honest with you,
he's gonna have a rough stay, man. And he in California.
We have to say congratulations to Judge Greg Mathis. Judge Mathis may have been canceled on One Network, but he's back in business on the AMG Network. Media mogul Byron Allen Media Group has partnered with Judge Greg for a new series. It's called Mathis Court with Judge Mathis, and it's set to air this fall. Mathis Court will be a daily, hour-long show, and it will be available on streaming platforms as well. Judge Greg Mathis was overjoyed and stated, quote, "Yeah, isn't that great news? After 24 years on the air, I can't think of a better company to work with to create my next great chapter." Both Byron Allen and Greg Mathis are natives of Detroit. Go Detroit.
And that's a big move. Big ups to Byron Allen, man, for extending that. And big ups to Greg Mathis. Sometimes, man, the cancellation is a blessing, just like the breakup is in any relationship. Because sometimes, man, you have to leave to grow. And sometimes you have to be released to be what you really could be. On a daily series, with somebody like Byron Allen, man, who is a business. This boy he's a monster, man. That doggone Byron Allen boy, he done hit it over the wall.
He doing it.
So congratulations again to Judge Greg Mathis. We'll be watching. And in weird news, a man from Tennessee was arrested after he ate 2 stolen bags of chips. But guess what? He didn't steal the chips. The incident unfolded at a Circle K gas station in Memphis earlier this month when an unidentified man went into a store, got angry with the clerk who refused to sell him alcohol. So he picked up an entire display of potato chips and walked out of the store. As he walked to his car, he dropped several bags of chips, and Joseph Braswell came along and picked up 2 bags of chips and ate them. He was later arrested outside the store. That's how he got arrested, for eating the chips. He didn't even steal them.
What kind of chips was they, Sher? Were they Cheetos, sour cream? What they Lay's? What are they?
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll share a Nephew Tommy, or Thomas Miles. Maybe we want to call him Thomas Miles right now. He has big news about his hit show, Ready to Love, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Dave, we need a drum roll here. Yes, we do. All right, Steve, I need you right here, right now. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, my esteemed pleasure to introduce the song and to remind others that our very own Nephew Tommy, star of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, star of the nationwide tour, is celebrating his 100th episode on national TV, ready to love whether you want it or not. Damn it, love. 100 episodes. Y'all have no idea the difficulty in reaching 100 episodes. You have no idea the monument that it is. To reach 100 episodes is to guarantee yourself national syndication, which means your show will now live on in infamy from now on, as long as TV is what it is and streaming is what it is. Very few shows ever reach the 100 episode mark. And ladies and gentlemen, our very own, my damn nephew, and I very rarely claim his ass, my damn nephew, my sister's boy, has reached the 100 episode plateau, and I can't tell you, Kevin Hart can't say that, Dave Chappelle can't say that, Chris Rock can't say that. I'm telling you right now, Earthquake can't say that, Cat Williams can't say that, D.L. Hughley can't say that, Ricky Smiley can't say that. I can go down the list. I can tell you who can say it. Martin Lawrence can say it. Yes, Jamie Foxx can say it. Sandy the Entertainer can say it. Bernie Mac can say it.
Come on.
Martin Lawrence can say it. Damon Wayans can say it. But after that, ain't no more damn people can say it. That's the club you in, man. Welcome to the club, homie.
Woohoo, nephew. Yeah. Congratulations, nephew. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Roscoe. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Roscoe Wallace is back. We'll tell you why he's here right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we have to say welcome back to Roscoe.
All the time, baby, Rocco. And one day I say hello, I am far gone.
Yes.
Stay right here, baby. Here we go, shit.
Hey, Roscoe, I love how you just pop in.
Everything. I ain't got no time to come in when I'm already here. Hell.
Yeah.
Let's quit playing. You know who the hell I really am. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up, Tommy?
What's up, Roscoe?
Hey, man, congratulations, man, on the episode.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I watch you all the time, man. You know, I don't know why you ain't had me on. I've been ready to love. Man, I come on there and scoop all of them up. You were ready to love me, too. Yeah, let's do it this episode. Let's just strike it on up. I got love who you want. Let love on me. What's up, Junior?
Roscoe, my hero, man.
Ain't nothing, baby. Ain't nothing going on. You know, hey, Monica, little girl over there, Mississippi, long hair. Yeah. By the head, fool. Hey, what's going on, Shirley? What you need, baby?
Well, Roscoe, you know that Usher is doing his residency in Vegas, right? You know that.
Yeah.
Well, by popular demand, Usher has added 15 dates in June and October, and the tickets go on sale starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, okay? So, Roscoe, during Steve's stand-up career, you know, he came out on stage to Usher's Bad Girl for many years. Yeah, so I just wanted to know, since you're here, did you help him pick that song and Bad Girl?
Steve?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That little boy Usher good, ain't it? See, that Usher all right, because, see, I knew Usher, I've been a part of Usher's family. I knew his granddaddy and his grandmama.
What were their names?
Paul Bear. And his grandma.
What?
And his grandmama was named Nurses Gill.
So Paul Bear and Nurses Gill.
His granddad's name was Paul Bear, and his grandmama's name was Nurses Gill.
So I didn't know you knew his family. Okay.
Yeah, that's how he came up with the name Usher. It had gone through all the time. He had an uncle named Deacon. Let me tell you the family. That boy Usher, he come from a long line of church people. Let me hear the uncle named Deacon.
Yeah.
He had he had a cousin named Pulpit. And he had a little cousin girl. She wasn't that cute. They call her Stained Glass. Stained Glass, because you need to put something on and look at her. Oh, that's something else, man. That long line. See, a lot of people don't know the history of music, where people come from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But old Paul Bear, he was something else, man. Boy, me and him used to hang out. Boy, we took a lot of people out. Boy, I'm on one today.
You are.
You can't tell me I ain't the one.
Yeah. But what about the song, though, Bad Girl? How did that come about?
That's an old school song, Bad Girl. You know, that ain't no regular thing right there. You know, it come from, you know, lots of things. You know, what y'all know about supermodels? Yeah. Straight out of Elle magazine.
Sounds
only who, Harvey, what you gonna do, man? I keep $1 worth of dimes. Yeah. You know, pimping ain't easy. Boy, and all the chicks on the club that know how to cut a rug. Yeah. Get a bad girl.
Introduce the prank call.
Get out the bad girl.
Roscoe, please.
Boy, I sure miss old Paul Bear. Boy,
take us out.
Boy, we did so much work together. It was amazing. And boy, and his wife, Nurse Gill, Lord, she was fine.
All right.
In the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, my dog, Nephew Tommy, going to bring a phone call for you right here, right here. The Harvey Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, why does she need an explanation? Okay, we'll get into that in just a bit. Find out what that's all about, because right now it is time for the nephew and the prank phone call for today. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, Shirley, you know, you got to give up something for Lent. You have to give up something. Some people give up sugar. Some people give up alcohol. Some people give up certain foods. I think I'm going to give up this man's wife. I'm gonna give her up for Lent. Yeah. What? You got to give up certain things for Lent. You know, things that you are, attracted to, things that you are connected to, things that you should not have. I'm going to give up this man's wife for Lent.
Steve.
See this right here? This is how you don't get 101 episodes. It's stuff like this, man.
I'm going to give up the man's wife for Lent. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello? Hey, I'm trying to reach Dorsey.
Yeah, this is he. Who is this?
This Cliff, man. I work at the post office with your wife. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. Everything cool?
Yeah, everything good, man. Everything good. Like I say, my name is Cliff, man. I wanted to reach out and holler at you about a couple things if you got a minute. You got a minute?
Yeah, is everything all right with my wife? Is something wrong or something?
No. Your wife good, man. Your wife good. I wanted to hit you up, man. We've been working at the post office quite a while. We probably been in the same room a few times, man. I don't know if you remember meeting me or not, but
Oh, okay.
But what I wanted to say, man, is trying to do better with my life, dog, and just trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? So, for Lent, man, I gave up a few things. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that would be a good thing, man, to try to the things that matter the most or that you're addicted to, you want to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? At least for Lent is what I'm trying to do. You feel me?
Okay, I'm kind of confused, but what they got to do with me?
Well, basically, man, I'm giving up for Lent. I decided to give up messing around with your wife. Because.
Whoa! Hold on, man. I'm at work. I don't know what you talking about, but back up and rephrase everything you just said.
Well, like I say, man, for Lent, I'm trying to give up stuff that I'm addicted to, you know, and I decided.
Okay, but what that got to do with me and my wife, though, and you?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to give up messing around with your wife for Lent. I mean, that's what I have given up. I've given up messing around with your wife for Lent.
Man, what talking about, man? Messing around with my wife, man. I ain't got no time for no games right now. Who is this, man?
Like I
what's
say,
what's your name again?
This is Cliff, man. I actually work with her for the last 10, 12 years. But what I wanted to really let you know is, you know, her schedule probably going to change because what we used to be doing, we ain't doing, so she probably going to be coming home a little bit earlier or things like that. But I don't want you getting addicted to it because, you know, after Lent is over, then, you know, we'll be back what we used to do.
Man, what is you talking about, man? Hold on. My wife's going to be home in a minute. We're going to talk about all this here with me, man. I'm about to... Hold on, what are you in the city right now? Can I meet with you right now? Cliff, right?
Okay, but what I'm trying to say, well, like I say, man, I'm trying to do better. You know, I gave up.
You trying to do better? That sounds like a bunch of to me. I got something for you and my wife. This is true.
Okay, man. I mean, ain't you feeling me though? I'm trying to do better though.
I ain't feeling the thing you calling me, telling me my wife. I think we need to meet up and talk about this face to face, Cliff. What you think?
I mean, we can talk right now if you want to have a conversation.
Nah. You just tell me your address, and me and my wife finna just come on over there. How about that? And we all sit down and have a little powwow. I don't know who think you is, man, but me and my wife been together over 15 years, and we ain't never had no problems with no like this. Like the you telling me on this phone, it sound like a bunch of crazy to me, but somebody neck gonna today if this is true. So what you need to do, you need to tell me your name, your number, and I don't know why you call from this block phone number. You hear me?
Hey, man, I'm hearing you, man. What I'm saying, the reason for the call was to let you know, don't get used to her schedule, because after Lent, it's going to be back to the way it used to be. That's all the phone call.
Man, what the is you talking about? What's your last name, Cliff? I'm finna come find you. I'm finna come see you now, Jack.
My name is Cliff. Like I say, I work at the post office with. So
okay, well, how come you call from a block number, Cliff? What's your phone number, man?
Hey, man, listen, I'm not trying to have no confrontation with you, man.
It's already a confrontation. You can call my phone from a block number. I don't know you. You don't know me, and you telling me you been my wife. Are you serious? Did you know she was married?
Well, I mean, what you mean?
Did you know she was married? Yes or no?
I mean, I knew she was married.
Okay, well, there it is. You knew that from the jump, so that means you've been disrespecting me from the jump. So now I got to get in your now. You just done told off on yourself. So irregardless, I'm coming to see you today, Jack.
Hey, and my name ain't Jack, man. My name Cliff. But you're not. Hey, I'm not.
Okay, well look here,
like
Cliff.
I said, I don't have no. I'm not trying to have no confrontation. I just wanted you to be aware of the schedule.
Yeah, okay. I'm definitely aware now, Cliff. Who the hell is you,
man? Hey, man. Another thing, man. I want to say this here. Like I know your tattoo on your name on her lower back. I seen that. It say Dorsey right there.
Whoa! Hold on, man. You telling me you done seen the tattoo on her back? Is that what you telling me?
On her lower back, man. Right on above her tailbone. Yeah, I seen it. Dorsey, your name Dorsey, right?
Man, who the is this, man? What's your real name?
Hey, man, dog, calm down, man. Are you cool with the schedule change?
Calm down. You call my phone.
Are you cool with the schedule changing is what I'm asking.
What?
Are you cool with her schedule changing? You see what I'm saying? Her schedule going to come back to normal once Lent is over with. I gave up messing around with her for Lent, but not forever.
Here, man, I'm not cool with a thing. I'm about to be cool in your face in a minute. Now tell me your name, tell me your number, and your real address, and we're going to talk about all this in person.
Okay. All right. What? My name.
What's your name?
My name Tommy, man.
Okay, now we getting somewhere. Tell me what?
I mean, why you need my last name?
Because I'm finna come see you. What you mean, why I need your last name? Hold on. Somebody get Angie on the phone. Hey, hold on. Don't go nowhere. We finna get Angie on the phone right now, and we gonna settle this right now. Hold on. Get on the phone. Call her. For real. Yeah. Tell me who. What you scared of?
Okay, man. They call me Nephew Tommy.
Oh, who?
My name Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What? Oh, hell done set me up, man.
Man, your wife got me to prank call you, man. She said I just left the house. Call him now.
That's why ain't answering the phone. It was over for you, man. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all wrong for this, man. This need to be against the law, man.
Hey, man, I gotta ask you, baby, what's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, I guess.
I think that was actually outstanding. I really do. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. Now, after Lent, though, I'm gonna need her back. I'm gonna need her back after Lent. Now, I got to get back to normal. I can't just. This is not forever. I just need y'all to know that this is just for Lent.
Steve.
This is just for Lent. What? What? What's wrong, Junior? What is it?
The man listening, I want to make sure he got a distinct voice. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that, Junior.
Yeah, he does.
Junior, you ain't got to worry about it. Ain't nobody thought we was one of you.
They might mistake Tommy for Steve.
Poem, nothing. They ain't got to worry about that, Junior. You covered.
You want to make sure he know he got a distinct voice.
All right.
Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject, why does she need an explanation? We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte of Bridgerton's story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know. It could be yours. Mm-hmm.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Nephew. Mr. 100 today.
Nephew. 100 Nephew.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Subject, why does she need an explanation? Dear Steve and Shirley, my boyfriend and I have been together 3 years, and he just moved in with me. We did not want to shack up, but were forced to because there was a fire at his apartment and he had nowhere else to go. When he asked his mother if he could stay with her for a minute, she told him that she had a lot going on and her boyfriend didn't think it was a good idea. This is the exact reason that I can't stand his mama. She is 55 years old and still a self-centered, boy-crazy busybody. I try not to come between him and his mom, but she always disappoints him. Whenever she calls him, he jumps to help her. If he needs her, she may not even call him back for a few days. She's jealous of his relationship with me, and he can't see it. He and I went ring shopping before he moved in with me, and she was very upset about it. She asked him if he was ready and if he really knew me. He explained to her why he chose me and not his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, and he answered a lot of her stupid questions. I wanted to throw a pillow at his head for over-explaining. He bought me a bike recently, and she asked him why he bought it and why didn't I buy my own bike. It kills me how he explains everything to her. When she finally invited us to meet her 70-year-old boyfriend, and we couldn't make it, somehow she said it was my fault, and my boyfriend spent 30 minutes explaining to her that we had other plans. Her favorite line is, "But why?" I have told him that a simple no will do, but he can't seem to say it to his mama, so she's always in our business. Would I be wrong if I tell him to keep my engagement ring until he gets his mama in line? Well, yeah, you know, you don't want to say that, but I mean, you won't be wrong because that's how you feel. But you got to understand this. If you do that, if you tell him to keep his engagement ring till he gets his mama in line, he's going to think that you want him to choose between you and his mama. And you know you're going to be kicked to the curb. This is a mama's boy who doesn't realize that you should come first if you guys do make it to the altar. You, too, need to relax and not nag him about this, okay? Because if he continues this behavior, I'm sure you guys are going to break up anyway. You won't be together. You've already made up your mind about how you feel about his mama, and you don't like her at all. You are irritated because you think he over-explains everything to her, and he does, especially if he's spending 30 minutes doing this. He doesn't have to do that. That's the part he doesn't get. This is a lot. It is a whole lot, and 3 years is a long time to put up with this. But other than that, you haven't really said anything bad about this guy. It sounds like he's trying to do the right thing by you, since you guys have just moved in together and are looking at rings and stuff. You have to concentrate on your own relationship now. Make sure that that foundation is strong. Then if he keeps running back and telling mom everything, sorry, but this mama's boy just isn't for you. And that's the way you have to look at it and move on. Steve?
Well, I understand what Shirley's saying, but I want to offer a different look at this because I know you all are reading this letter, and I'm going to go through it again, and I may have to come to the same conclusion Shirley came to, but I don't think he's a mama's boy. I think it's something else because you got to be careful with that term because if he was doing mama's boy stuff, it would be like, oh, my God, this dude is tripping. But these are all conversations he's having with his mother and the explanations he's giving his mother. So let me show you what I see. You've been together with this 3 years, this dude, and he moved in with you because the apartment caught on fire and everything. Y'all didn't want to shack up, but you was waiting. So before he moved in, he asked his mother if he could stay with her for a minute. She told him that she had a lot going on and her boyfriend didn't think it was a good idea. And that's why you don't like his mother, because you're saying that every time your boyfriend or fiance needs his mother, she's never there, and then every time she calls him, he jumps and goes running. Well, see, that's not a mama's boy. A mama's boy relationship is a little bit tighter than that. They can't be separated. They always together. He go over there every day, all this here. I think it's something else. She's 55. She's still self-centered, boy crazy, busybody. And you don't want to get between him and his mom. Shirley made a good point, though. And I'll tell you what that is. Shirley made a great point. Now, whenever she calls, he jumps to help her. If he needs her, she may not even call back for a few days. See, that's not a mama's boy. That relationship goes both ways. She always wants him to come, hold her, bring her soup, sit up, watch TV, all that. Take me here, take me there. That's a mama's boy. She's jealous of his relationship with you, lady, and he can't see it out. Y'all went ring shopping before he moved in with you. She was upset about it. She asked him if he was ready, and he really knew me. Now, the woman is a hater. She is self-centered, and she's a hater. So that's what I see so far. And he explained to her why he chose me and not his ex-girlfriend. And he answered a lot. I wish I knew how old he was. That would have helped me in this letter. But I don't see that anyway. And he answered a lot of her questions. I wanted to throw a pillar at his head for over-explaining. So when we come back, I'm going to show you what I really think and how you might be able to solve this.
All right. Coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, we'll recap today's Strawberry Letter and have part 2 of your response coming up, Steve, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, why does she need an explanation?
This woman is having trouble with her fiance's mama because she's a busybody. She is very self-centered, and she's a hater. And everything he does, she asks him why. The woman in the letter that wrote the letter feels like he over-explains. Before they moved in, because he had a fire in his apartment, he asked his mama to move in. She said no because she had a lot going on. Her 70-year-old boyfriend said he didn't think it was a good idea. All right. That's what the woman who wrote the letter don't like about his mama, because every time he needs his mama, she's never there. But whenever she wants something, he jumps to it. This is a boy seeking his mother's approval. This is a classic case of my mom can do no wrong. This is a classic case of I pay the ultimate homage to my mother. That's all this is. Because when she does him wrong, he still tries to do the right thing by her. When he needs her and she's not there, he's always there for her. He's extremely respectable of the son-mother relationship. And now she takes full advantage of it. So I don't think you have a mama's boy on your hand. I think you have a classic behavior of a boy wanting his mother's approval, seeking it even as an adult. And that's what you're dealing with here. Because he's missed that in several moments during his life, and he's constantly seeking it. And if you're constantly seeking it, all I ever wanted from my mother and father was them to be proud of me. Till they died, I just wanted to know they was proud of me. When I disappointed them, oh man, I tried to fix it. Your husband, boyfriend, is that classic, my mom can do no wrong, I'm seeking her approval. And she's taking advantage of it. So then ask him, why did he buy your ring? Are you sure he's ready? She tries to act like she's concerned. That's just to keep him on the string, so when she needs something, he hop to it. It's just false concern. Here's another false concern. He bought you a bike. She called and want to know why you bought her a bike, why she can't buy her own bike. What kind of woman doesn't require or want her son to take care of a person the way a woman is supposed to be taken care of, or to be kind to a woman? You would think your mother would say, boy, that was so nice you bought that girl for that bike. Sure hope she appreciated it. No. What you buy her a bike for? Why can't she buy her own? This is a classic woman who's taking advantage of her son, manipulating him, keeping him on the string. Then she invited us over to meet her 70-year-old boyfriend. Y'all couldn't make it. She got mad, and the boyfriend spent 30 minutes explaining to her that y'all had other plans. Her favorite line is, but why? See, that constantly keeps him on the defensive. She is a master manipulator. Your husband or fiance is not a mama's boy. I've told him the simple no will do, but he can't seem to say that to his mama, so she's always in our business. Would I be wrong if I tell him to keep my engagement ring until he gets his mama in line? Shirley's absolutely correct. Shirley's absolutely correct in telling you that if you do this, you're saying to him, choose between me and your mama. And you don't want to put the man in that position. I would not tell him to keep his wedding ring, but I would learn to help him deal with what he's dealing with, which is a manipulative, self-centered hater over mama. And the best way to do that is to make getting to your fiance just a little bit more difficult for her. Now, what you could do after you get the engagement ring is you could call her and have a talk with her, which is going to do no good, but it will at least put her on notice that you are hip to it. And I would suggest that the conversation goes something like this. Since we don't have a name, let's just use Heifer. Look.
What?
No.
You can't call his mama a heifer, Steve.
Well, we don't know her name, so I'm just saying for just purposes to move the story along, we're just going to use Heifer as the name. So just say, listen, Heifer. You know, or Helga, whatever her name is, you can use Helga. Something sound like a hateful ass name. Helga, Olga, Gwen. There's a lot of hateful ass Gwens in this world. A lot of Gwens is hateful. Gwen Harris, used to beat my ass, man. That big ass Gwen used to beat my ass. I was so sick of being a little boy. I know. And so just say, hey, look, I just want you to know that you have a really, really wonderful son who loves you and tries to take care of you. And I know you're taking advantage of him, and I know you don't really care for me. But I love your son, and I'm going to help him get to where he needs to be in life. And I wish you really wouldn't interfere with that, because he has the potential to become something really, really great if he had the right support system. And I intend fully on being that. Now, I wish we could get on the same page as adult women, but if we can't, I just want you to know that I'm on to you. Have fun.
Cannot do that. All right. Leave us your comments on today's
just
Strawberry
in her
Letter.
ear. It don't have to be a bit.
On Instagram and at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
Well, this is a crazy story. Aaron Rodgers has resurfaced from his dark retreat. He was in a cave for 4 days.
Yeah, he shouldn't even told nobody he did that. They sit in total darkness.
They sit in total darkness for 4 days. Now, he said he did this to figure out where he's at in his life and where he want to play at next, or do he want to retire. But I don't see why you would go 4 days in a cave and sit nowhere just for 4 days in total darkness to make a decision. Well, I would do that.
Well, Junior, I hid in my mama's basement for 4 days from my daddy in the complete darkness.
Yeah, but you had a reason for it.
Yeah, I do understand that 4-day retreat.
But in
he
total
was hiding
darkness.
from an ass whooping. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Got to be. Packers must be looking for him, man. So congratulations, man. We waiting on your decision to see where you're going to play at next season. Also, man, we want to say congratulations to Russell Westbrook. He is now signed with the L.A. Clippers. He was released from the Jazz on the buyout, and now he's going to the Clippers, man. He's going to be with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. I don't know if they're going to have everything they need to get the championship.
They never do. They never do.
Don't see it happening. Also, man, you know, Phoenix got Kevin Durant now. Phoenix got Kevin Durant. Yeah. Do they become the favorites to win it all now?
No.
I think so.
No?
No. What? No? With Chris Paul?
Chris Paul, Devin
Booker?
Man,
I love Chris Paul. I love Devin Booker. I love, Adrian, the big center. I like it. But I don't think they got enough time to gel. By the time they get it together, it ain't going to be seasoned. You know, got to put that seasoning on it.
Need some more flavor on it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what about this Kyrie Irving in Dallas? You know, he's in Dallas now.
That ain't going to do nothing. They don't have enough time either. I'm telling you, man, when you watch this dude play, Kyrie Irving is one of the most special players in the game today. If he could just stay consistent, just take the shots, get your ass on the floor. I ain't talking about no basketball shot. Get the vaccine or something. Quit having causes. Quit caring about it and all that. That ain't your damn business. We getting shot for eating Skittles and wearing hoodies. What is you marching for their ass for?
I feel you.
We got enough of our own causes. Quit caring about everybody. Stop.
Stay on the court, Kyrie.
I ain't saying shut up and dribble, but stay with us. We got plenty to march for.
Close.
We get shot every week.
Man.
All right, Junior, thank you. Thank you for sports talk. Coming up at the top of the hour, black students in Ohio are accused of committing a hate crime after a game on the playground goes terribly wrong. Wait till you hear this. We'll be back right after this.
In Ohio?
Yeah.
On the playground?
Mm-hmm.
That's where my whole career started.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're looking for someone to help you unpack Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, you're in the right place. It's me, Gabby Collins. Come with me, because on Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that's put that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. On this podcast, we're going beyond the basic line of questioning and getting to the heart of the show, all while appreciating the contributions of the show's creative teams and remarkable cast. Go inside each episode of Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story with the creatives, the cast, and creator Shonda Rhimes leading the way. Listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, Thursdays on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
In Springfield, Ohio, police are investigating...
That's right off 70, just outside Columbus, on the way
so
to Indianapolis, Indiana. Go ahead, Shirley.
You know where it is. Okay,
Just
Springfield, Ohio. Police are investigating whether a so-called playground game should be classified as a hate crime. Police were called to the Kenwood Elementary School earlier this month after a group of black students gathered white classmates on the playground and forced them to say Black Lives Matter or be assaulted as punishment. Okay? Multiple students were allegedly punched, dragged, and chased down for refusing to comply, while those that did say Black Lives Matter were recorded on video. School officials say they initially delayed reporting the incident to the parents while they conducted their own investigation. One white male parent stated to reporters, quote, "I'm more upset about the assault part of it, of the children being forced down on the ground by other children, not so much of making them say Black Lives Matter, because all lives do matter. The school staff should have recognized the behavior and the problem before it got that far." So here's a question. What do you think about this? Could this be categorized as a hate crime?
Well, it
this
is.
This is unbelievable, first of all.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to call it, racism. Mm-hmm. And then you got, come on now, these is black kids doing something to some white kids? Yeah. Ain't nobody finna get away with this.
Weren't you surprised that it was elementary school kids, though? Didn't that kind of alarm you?
That's pretty young, too.
Yeah, I think so.
All this been happening to me at my school, so.
Huh?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
We did high level. Well, yeah, our elementary school wasn't really elementary school. We damn near high school.
At 10?
Oh, no, we was elevated.
I mean, we're talking elementary, though,
Surely, I know. I mean, it seems appalling to people that people this young but they're emulating what they see on TV.
What they see on TV. Now that I definitely agree with
you. They're emulating the news.
Mm-hmm.
They're emulating police brutality.
Mm-hmm.
They reversing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, get on the ground, say Black Lives Matter. Bullying has been happening for a long time.
Oh, yeah, very long time.
And what they've done is they've attached a purpose to the bullying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what this is a glorified bullying, and they try to apply a purpose to it. You know, and they're going to get in trouble for this one.
Yeah.
This is just as bad as the girls with the spray paint that you talked about a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's just as bad.
Absolutely.
The white girls talking about, I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah.
You know.
They were older, at least. At least they were older. Yeah.
Well, the children who did this went about it the wrong. Just chasing them down and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It was supposed to be a game, but this.
Well, I'd have just did the Black Lives Matter slogan. I'd have read the paperwork. What's my line? What y'all need? I'd have just done my line.
And then they would have videoed.
Even if I don't even mean it, I'd have just done my lines, man. You ain't got to beat my ass. I ain't got to lay down. What is my line, dog? Black Lives Matter more than anybody. Yes. Mm-hmm. On 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Yeah.
And that would have been it for me. But it kind of seems a little like what? Elementary school kids?
Exactly.
That's a bit much.
Springfield, Ohio. Well, at least, it's out now. Parents know that this is going on the school playground, and maybe they can do something to stop it. And, the police are involved.
Yeah.
Whew.
Hey, young, ain't regular 10-year-old.
When you come up in this elementary school, when you come up in here,
this is over with, though. This is over with. Because the black parents that's got to go to school for this one, this incident is over. This game done. This game won't get played no more.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. All right. Thank you, guys. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, today we're shining the Black Excellence Spotlight on Howard University in D.C. Howard's swim and dive team is officially, get this, guys, the first all-black swim team to grace the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine. Wow. That is major there. Yeah. Howard's coach, Nick Askew, said, "This is about our mission as a university and the message we want to send as an HBCU. This isn't a bunch of black people in a pool. It's young black men and women succeeding in a sport that for years has shut them out of this experience." So we have to say congratulations to Howard's swim and dive team and Coach Askew. Wow.
Wow. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Big right there.
That's big. I want to go see it.
Gotta make sure we pick up that cover of that magazine.
Yeah. Right now, you throw me in a swimming pool, you got something to see. You can get your cameras out of my goodness.
It ain't the breaststroke, it's the death stroke. That's I can't do it.
You ain't gonna believe how much water I pushes out that pool when I'm in there. You damn near got to refill it. I'm splashing so damn hard. Man, I ain't nothing to see in no water. Once I'm in there, there ain't a person nowhere around that don't know somebody in that water that don't need to be in there.
And that would be you.
Boy.
All right, coming up. At 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather pay $25,000 monthly to lie freely or get $5 million to never lie again?
$5 million.
Yeah.
To never lie again. What was the first one?
$25,000 a month to lie freely.
Do I pay it? Or get the 25,000.
You get the 25.
You
pay $5 million
no.
and never lie.
You pay $25,000 monthly just to lie whenever you want, or you get $5 million to never lie again.
I'm gonna get that $5 million and lie anyway.
Give me the $5 million.
You're lying right now.
And then I'm gonna lie when
aren't
I
you?
get it.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, I mean, $5 million. I'm gonna tell you the truth, Tommy. Like, your ass is ugly. That's the truth. That's the damn truth.
I'm not
$5
ugly.
million? I just
Gospel.
say, man. Hey, man. $5 million for that right there?
I'm sexy. I'm not ugly at all.
There's no such a thing as an ugly ass sexy person. Because even if you got a nice walk, when you turn around and we see you.
All right, moving on after that explanation. Would you rather use one washcloth for your face and your butt for a week or skip a bath?
I'm skipping
I'll
a
skip a
bath.
bath. But that towel done got nasty as
Skipping
hell.
it.
No, I'm going to skip
my
that bath,
loo.
man.
Yeah.
I don't want to skip that bath, but I'm going to skip that bath. But that towel,
it.
we're not doing that. Oh, no.
There is no way I can run this towel through my crack and I can't even hold it up there by my face. I can't even I can't dangle it in front of me to look at it.
No.
I don't know the veracity that's on that washcloth up there by my face. If I run it across my face, I won't have eyebrows or mustache. I'm pretty sure your crack will burn off all facial hair.
Yeah.
But it might help with the acne because it'll wipe a bump right off.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Now.
All right, would you rather
when
have
I get
long...
through washing my butt, I have a separate black kettle with lye and lime in it, and it's boiling all the time.
You got a cauldron.
Like a witch's, and I drops it down in there for 3 days of steady boiling.
All right, that's today's round of Would You Rather. We'll come back.
And, I know a funky towel when I smell one. I know.
Close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after
You got to keep a lid on it, too, now.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Between April 1971 and September 1972, 6 young black girls were snatched off the streets in Washington, D.C. It took 4 murders before the police finally realized that one person was responsible.
I will admit the others when you catch me, if you can. Signed, Freeway Phantom.
This child was laying on the side of the road. It appeared that she was probably either dragged out of the car or thrown out of the car.
The person said, I murdered your daughter.
The killer believed that he may have been seen by the mother.
Did my mother see me?
That guy he's out of sync with even the worst people.
I thought that they would catch him. I thought it was just a matter of time.
Is it possible that the killer is still alive?
Listen to Freeway Phantom on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here we are, our last break of the day on this Friday, our last break of the week. It's been a great week.
Mm-hmm.
Great week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Been fun day.
Girl, this is the 100th day. What?
Thank you.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what this is?
This is great for you, Tommy. This is so much.
Yeah, man.
So what can we expect on the show tonight? That's what I wanted to
Tonight is a special night of me taking you down memory lane of Ready to Love, from where we began to where we are now. Where are they now? Who's with who? All of that. So I get to take you down memory lane, and they got some special guests dropping in. Oh my God, man, I got a show.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, man.
100 of them.
I got
to be exact.
Okay.
That's wonderful. We remember when it first started, when you first got the show and everything.
Boy, I was so scared when I first got it. I was like, ooh, boy, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up.
You didn't. You've done quite well. You really have.
Now we at the 100. That is truly a blessing. I am in Baltimore, Maryland tonight. 3 shows, 1 tonight, 2 tomorrow. They all sold out. Thank you. Come see your boy act a doggone fool, because I'm going to give it to you.
Okay. All right. And Junior, congratulations on your brand new podcast.
Oh, I'm so excited. It drops out today, man. Living Your Life .online. That's where you got to go subscribe. You get to see the first 3 episodes, man. Talk about better ways of living your life with sickle cell. If you're a new parent and you just found out your baby got sickle cell, this is for you. You need to know that. We're talking about people around the world with sickle cell that don't look like us, that have the same issues and struggles. We're going to talk about how they live in their life, man. You know, we're going to dispel a lot of these rumors, man. We got great information for you. So livingyourlife.online. Go get it.
Livingyourlife.online.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm doing.
But if I come on there, I can wear my robe, though.
I kept
my hospital. I kept my hospital robe.
Because you got 100
about
episodes.
that robe. That's a gown.
Yeah.
A gown. I kept my gown.
Yeah, you kept saying robe. You throwing it off, you know, like it's fluffy.
Scary cloth.
Yeah, that's what a robe is. Now, you got that hospital gown on with that opening in the back.
Mm-hmm. But you know what I did, Steve? I put it on both ways. I put on 2 of them so I can close that back part out. I was catching cold back there. So I put it on.
I put mine on with the front out.
You're
and
supposed
then
to
I
have
tie
the
a
back
bow
out.
right up under my stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I tie a bow right up under my stomach. That way when I go to the bathroom, I can just stand there. I ain't got to go through all that. Moving it out the way, wetting up the string and everything.
Yeah.
I just leave my opening in the front.
Much information.
See, Uncle,
Hey,
y'all
y'all,
don't go in there.
I got-
Y'all, go ahead, Uncle. I was gonna say
No.
you don't go in there as much as I do, Uncle. So I keep a bag packed.
Don't
with
nobody
an
go
outfit.
in there much as you.
I got outfits. I got one for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday.
got
You
a
know, I got
ready
outfits.
Yeah, you had your bag with you while you on the podcast.
On that note,
Just ignorant, man. Go close that.
good out, Steve.
Had your little bag sitting up there on the table next to your mic.
Just in case. Oh man.
This could
Hey,
be
y'all,
it.
listen to me. I got some closing remarks for you today. I wanted to help you all understand something about haters. When you see them smile, because you know you got something they want, and they hate the fact that they don't. Oh, man. Ain't God good? Yeah, he is. Y'all have a great day today. Talk to God and let him hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, this is Chelsea Handler.
And I'm Catherine Law.
We are the hosts of the Dear Chelsea podcast, where we give advice to real life people. Sometimes we have experts, sometimes we have celebs on helping us.
Guests like Ross Matthews, Matthew McConaughey, Juliana Margulies, Gwyneth Paltrow, and so many more. We answer questions on anything from drugs to relationships. We've even broken people up.
Yes, I take a lot of credit for breaking people up. I am a relationship wrecker. And just motivation. Sometimes people just need a kick in the ass, and that's what I am. And we encourage people to live their lives truly, fully, and bravely. Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Dani Shapiro, host of the hit podcast Family Secrets. Each episode explores a long-held family secret that has finally come to light. Find out what keeps millions of people tuning in to hear astonishing stories about the secrets that are kept from us, the secrets we keep from others, and yes, even the secrets that we keep from ourselves. I hope you'll join me and my extraordinary guests for this new season of Family Secrets. Listen to Season 8 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, we're stepping behind the scenes and the drawing boards of this team to experience the life breathed into the Bridgerton prequel. Listen to the leaps executive producer and series director Tom Verica took to capture the feeling that puts that lump in your throat. And you've got to catch creator Shonda Rhimes. She's dropping gems, diamonds, and mics. You can listen to Queen Charlotte, the official podcast, every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to your favorite shows.